NBA Finals start up on, Thursday, June 4th?
Let's go.
So we got the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Golden State Warriors. And the Golden State Warriors will play host to that because they were the number one team in the league this year. And, JB, man, I got to know who you got.
You got Golden State. Obviously, you know my LeBron hate.
It's real.
LeBron did his thing in these conference finals. 30, 11, and 9. Unreal. I mean, the 37, 18, 13 was probably the best stat line I've ever seen in a playoff game.
Pretty phenomenal.
However, he's going up against a roster that features the runner-up for Defense Player of the Year in Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes, Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson is an underrated defender. Even Sean Livingston is another guy you can throw at LeBron. They have plenty of bodies to throw at LeBron and also force him to play a defensive position against somebody who can score. Bottom line is, with no Kevin Love, a banged-up Kyrie, no Anderson Varejao, that they have so limited bodies, period, not even players who are good. So I'm not necessarily worried about Cleveland right now. Their lack of depth, I think really lack of scoring options outside of LeBron and the banged-up Kyrie will hurt them in this series.
LeBron James has gone to the finals with nobodies before. And when I say nobodies, I'm talking about like Bimbo Coles.
They got swept.
I was throwing stuff out there. No, but they honestly, this Cavs team, is better than the Miami Heat team.
Oh my God!
That he played with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and I absolutely.
Did you have some green apple?
I absolutely believe that.
Did you get the bottle of green apple?
No, actually, I left that alone. Finished that last night, but no, I wholeheartedly believe that. Now, and I'm talking about overall team. Okay, yes, when he had the big three with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, that's a nice core right there. Yes, but I'm talking about when you really start filling out this entire team, and I'm talking about outside of Kyrie Irving, who's banged up right now, and Kevin Love. I'm talking when you're talking about Timothy Mozgov, when you're talking about Iman Shumpert, when you're talking about J.R. Smith, when you're talking about Tristan Thompson. I mean, these guys are Tristan Thompson's about to get paid. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Tristan Thompson's in a role player. In that type of role right now, Tristan Thompson's about to get paid. Timothy Mozgov has done what they brought him in there to do. He's protecting the goal. And people, they don't realize that trade right there, yeah, Iman Shumpert and J.R. Smith was the prettier trade, but Timothy Mozgov was a huge pickup for Cleveland. And although they don't get much offensive production from him, he does guard that basket. He does give them that actual big man presence that they've lacked. And I'm going to tell you right now, this team, I feel like this team could actually beat the Warriors more decisively than what people even think. I'm talking about 6 games. I think it's going to be 6 games.
Wow.
Yeah, 6? Absolutely.
Here's my one. Miles got to play great basketball. However, on the other side, you have Andrew Bogut, who is a great protector in his own right. Furthermore,
when he's healthy.
Agreed. Well, he's healthy right now. By the way, David Lee was a former All-Star. He sits the bench on this team.
Exactly.
He sits the bench on this team, so they clearly have.
He was an All-Star when they had nothing.
But my thing is, Steph Curry right now is playing at such an unbelievable body. For the Cavaliers, who do you put on him? Who's checking Steph Curry?
Iman Shumpert.
Is he? Okay, who's Shumpert? Who's checking Klay Thompson?
What to put JR on him?
Okay, who's Kyrie?
But you know, but you're right. No, absolutely. And that's the thing too. Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving, that matchup, I do look forward to as long as Kyrie Irving is 100% healthy. Because I think you're right. Steph Curry's going to be tough to guard. And I think overall, Iman Shumpert should be the one to guard him, but it's going to have to be Kyrie because then otherwise you're forced to put Kyrie on somebody who's larger, a bigger player. Kyrie, I don't think Curry can guard Kyrie any better than Kyrie can guard. So I think they kind of cancel each other out.
The difference is Steph is playing at such an unbelievable level right
he
now,
absolutely
and he's completely healthy, which Kyrie does not have. The other argument is Draymond Green right now is playing exceptional basketball. Defensively,
playing very well.
He allows you to stretch the floor whenever he plays that 4 spot. And still, Harrison Barnes, let's go back to this, people. Harrison Barnes, LeBron, Harrison Barnes was the number 1 player in that class. I truly believe if he was on any other team, he would be a superstar. He's on a team where he fits into his role, he does his thing nicely, knocks down shots, plays defense. This is the series where he had the coming out party. Similar to what we saw Kawhi Leonard do last year with the Spurs. I think Harrison Barnes steps up right now. We're going to see him guard LeBron. We're going to see him knock down shots.
We're going to see him guard LeBron, and we're going to see LeBron why he's the 5-time MVP. He's going to say, young man, get up off me. That man, LeBron James, is 30 years old. He is entering the peak, the pinnacle of his career. He's in his, when you're talking about, and I'm not talking about just physical. I'm talking about the mental maturation that occurs in a player. When they really hit that, when they realize, wow, I can literally do anything I want on this court. LeBron has had the tools, he's had every skill set that you want in a player, but that mental edge has not been there. You know what I'm saying? He's won 2 rings. He's still got his rings, but here he is 5 times in a row. Golden State Warriors, they haven't been there. They have not been on a stage like this. LeBron, the rest of those guys, they haven't either. But LeBron, him being there, he makes those players, he brings the rest of those players up. They play with him.
The one thing I'm going to disagree with you on, LeBron James, age-wise, is at that prime age, but he physically is not there. You look at the amount of minutes he's played in his career, he's in a body that's played the 35-year-old man. He started at 18, playoffs many years. He's been to what, 4, 5 straight finals?
5 straight finals.
And he's logged a lot of minutes. Minutes-wise, he's actually where Michael Jordan was at 40. So, I mean, we're at a critical point with LeBron.
But he's not playing like Michael Jordan at 40.
However...
if you want to talk about where he'll be 2-3 years from now, will he be at an elite level as other players at 32, 33 have been? No, he'll be like Kobe Bryant, where they start seeing that dying slide a little sooner, like Kevin Garnett. Right. Those guys that came in at 18 years old, logging in all those minutes at a young age, they lose it quicker. They do. Right. But I'm telling you right now, I think LeBron, this right now is his time.
Well, we're going to find out because he's going to see more bodies that can physically give him problems than he's ever seen before in the series. Again, Draymond Green can bang with him physically and put that physical pressure on him.
Not quick enough.
Harrison Barnes is...
It'd be like Al Horford. When Al Horford tried to pick him up at the...
Draymond Green's a much better defender than that.
No, he's a lot...
He's a defensive runner-up for Player of the Year.
Draymond Green he's not quick enough, though.
He's not. I agree.
He's not quick enough.
What I'm saying is he's going to see guys who guard him differently. So Draymond's going to try to be physical. Harrison Barnes and Andre Iguodala might try to out-athlete him. Sean Livingston...
Did you really say that?
They're going to try to play that length and do that kind of thing, though. And Iguodala's an athletic guy. Obviously, both of them give up about 30 pounds and some inches and some athleticism, so it's going to be tough. Klay Thompson, I think we'll get a few cracks at him as well.
Klay Thompson will get bodied.
The difference is you're going to see a lot of fresh legs that LeBron typically doesn't see. The Hawks didn't have the bodies to throw fresh legs at him that could physically try to match up.
Yeah, and that's the key word there.
Try. LeBron's going to get his. The question is, does JR knock down shots? Is Tristan Thompson on the glass and being effective? Again, I think Draymond Green's going to be a tough matchup for Tristan Thompson because he didn't want to be on the perimeter. So, and on the other side, Tristan Thompson can't post up. He has no post game. So I think
you've done a lot of good talking.
He's going to be in trouble.
Your argument is very convincing.
Of course.
But I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to win this one, brother. Cavs in 6. You heard it here first.
I'm going to go the other way. Warriors haven't been there before. This reminds me a little bit when the Thunder went and they kind of saw the bright lights and didn't play as well. I'm going Warriors in 7.
All right. Hit me up at Kellen Carr on Twitter.
At the Jordan Burton. Let me know what you think. Let Kellen know he's wrong, more importantly. We know what the deal is. Steph Curry.
King James all day. He ain't cooking with the shot, boy.